Hey all, I hope everyone's doing well this evening. So the length of this stream is really going to be dependent on how long my voice lasts, because since Miles is in the defendant's chair for this trial, there's going to be a new prosecutor, and for that character, I have made my best attempt in practicing to basically just push my voice down as low as it can possibly go. But it really, really tears up my throat. And while I may not be doing a German accent for this person, it may shorten the stream a little bit if my voice goes out. So I'm gonna give it my best shot. And that's all I have to say for an intro. Let's get going. Okay, so this is the initial trial of Turnabout Goobaba. December 26, 9:44 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. But what? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, and multiply it by 6! No, multiplied by a factor of 10.
So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! That's as many as 4 10s! And that's terrible! He's as ruthless as me, times 20!
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh.
Huh?
I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? It's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right. My apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident. Now. Yes, sir!
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. I know you don't want to think about Von Karma fucking, but canonically he has. Twice. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map after the court record. Okay, got a map of Gourd Lake now. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Oh, wait! Is it Mr. Von Karma? Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not.
The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. He found a stork and said, "Children, now." And a second later, he had 2 children. Yeah, that's what I would like to believe happened. Okay, man called into the station. Okay, then who the hell was that? You received a call from a man? Yup. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Good lord, I hate that noise. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know! We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. He said cock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Did I say thrusting? I really might have. I don't know. Continue, now! Next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Okay, pistol bullet found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. What did Mr. Edgeworth look like when you found him? What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, Detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Didn't suspect him. Body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest him. Well, why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. I'm definitely offering a hug to Gumshoe. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Well, what? How come none of this was told to me beforehand? What the fuck? So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol, the murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. There's prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective! Yes, sir! Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes! The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick! What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick! He's glaring at me!
Tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ahem. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order? This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now! But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Edgeworth! What's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya?
Huh? What?
Any progress with Mia?
Oh. Sorry. It's no good.
Ugh.
I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Oh, you're so smooth, Nick. I hate you.
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out.
Really?
Whoa! Right? Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, so we're talking about your heart now. Okay. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Ms. Lottahart take the stand? Lottahart, you are a research student at a university?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. And there wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order? I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There was no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order? Order? Order! I will have order. God, saying that so many times in a row with him is annoying. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Hey, I didn't get to cross yet. Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet! A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony. Sure as shit I have. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow. I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right. Let's take him on.
Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Okay. Okay, Christmas Eve just after midnight. I was in my car. I heard a bang. 2 against a boat. Another bang. How did you hear 2 bangs but the gun was fired 3 times? Shit, that wasn't the right place. Off to a great start. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Well, wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Shit. I kind of forgot how frustrating it is to be up against Von Karma. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Shut up. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Ah, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there.
Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here.
Maya's really taking this hard. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not the leisurely chat with the witness.
Ugh.
Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking you if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor...
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh. Nick! Lana's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me!
Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lana Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lana. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No.
No.
Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong.
Wrong? Wrong?
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order! Order! Order!
I'm not saying that 6 times in a fucking row.
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Ms. Lana Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Neil.
I mean, all you're gonna miss out on is be, like, ripping up my throat trying to do Von Karma voice. I'm sorry.
No, I am! If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me!
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya?
Shit, now I don't have a co-counsel.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
I saw clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
No you fucking didn't. Got you. Gotcha, Miss Hart. Finally.
What? You got what?
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
So?
This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Ms. Hart.
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony.
You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard the noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all?
What do you mean?
In the Japanese version, I think she's from... I might be wrong here, but I think she's from Hokkaido. Which is, like, essentially, like, out in the country. Relative to Japan as well. Even binoculars can't see through fog. But... you say you saw clearly through... You say you clearly saw him?
I did, yeah.
Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Cold night, Mr. Thick. Your camera?
Yeah, it's got an automatic...
The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Binoculars?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? You bet I do. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is, perhaps, the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya.
The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. See, I don't fucking think it was, because you took a picture of the lake somehow. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I know what she was looking for. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? She was looking for Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Cord Lake. Well, Miss Hart?
I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? Is it the fact that the camera faces the lake, or that it took a photo of the lake? Here's my proof. It's simple. Shit, I'm wrong. Go home. Consider a career change. How can I so casually toss aside this whoops, wrong evidence. Oh, shit. The fact that she parked her car to get the... Fuck! I can't die like this. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made the loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you would set your camera to respond to loud noises. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
Huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Ms. Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though.
Something will change. It has to. I'm going to spot it.
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Ha ha ha! Very funny. You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. I'm not a research student at a university. Photographer. Let's count the lake. If you were looking for Gordy, you would have been looking for Gordy. Ms. Hart, were you really looking at that boat?
Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it.
I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal.
What? Y'all want to step over here and say that?
You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well?
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey! You got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what?
What was she going to say? She took the photo and... what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Make her show that enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place.
You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Ms. Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
We still cannot see who was firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. God, it's two bald guys. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then, I would like to close the cross-examination of Ms. Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait. It's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? I'm going to object to this. Your Honor, there's something else decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might it be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Shooting with the left hand, baby. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The fact that Edgeworth's right hand fingerprints were found on the gun. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it is not Mr. Edgeworth who fired that pistol last night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Victim himself. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order? Order? So, you were saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Fucking updated autopsy report again. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. Like, literally, it should be over here and Edgeworth gets to go home, because I was like, hey, it's clearly not him. But they're like, no, actually, you need to do all the legwork and prove who it was. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Whoa, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No. I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake, anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Huh. Look. I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Oh my god, is he this constipated over telling thank you to Maya? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Vlada's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Okay. So she said she heard 2 sounds like gunshots. But we still have the fact that the gun was fired 3 times, which hasn't been addressed yet, so that's odd. Maya!
Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief.
Hey, why'd you do that anyway?
I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry.
Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay?
Oh, okay.
Have you been questioned yet?
No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Whew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay?
Huh? How much?
I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something?
Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia?
None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training.
She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. How much could one bale cost, Maya? $10?
I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Okay.
That's all I can do for now. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today? Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely fiancé. Gumshoe! My friend Gumshoe! Hey, Detective Gumshoe! Hey, pal! The trial today, yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. It's probably Larry, I think. There were 2 witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now, and you can see it in his eyes. What are you doing looking deeply into men's eyes, Gumshoe? It's a little bit homosexual, I think. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff? I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Oh, well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. So, I better go pick Maya up, then.
Hey, Nick! You finally came! They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go.
Free at last, eh?
Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it?
Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they?
Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail.
Thank Edgeworth.
Huh?
He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did.
Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick.
Okay, so... back to Gourd Lake.
There aren't many cops around here today, are there?
They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth.
Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Lotta.
Y'all really did it today. But what did we do now?
No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind.
Lotta.
So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all.
Make it up? What did you think of the trial?
To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry. I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right!
You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gordy?
Right! Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Oh, right, Lotta! You go, girl! I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too.
Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us?
Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. But what information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange.
Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us.
Right! I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick?
I guess I gotta make a deal. Don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much?
Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is... information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, 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 whoa! Gordy?
But Gordy doesn't... I mean... Gordy might not exist.
Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it?
Okay.
Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting.
Hunting? You don't seriously mean...
Gordy? I sure do.
What about Edgeworth?
We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it?
Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? I bet it's Larry. Oh my god, it's the Steel Samurai! My friend the Steel Samurai! Oh, what's that?
The Steel Samurai, Nick!
Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here, it would be like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner.
Wow, that's real impressive she could find those for you.
Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got him for free. Right. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh.
Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy.
Maya, that's not very nice to the guy that just bailed you out of jail. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school.
No? Really?
Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly.
Transferred?
Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big... thing? Huh? The big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted.
Compressor?
Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs.
And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself.
Okay. I don't know what else you have to offer me.
Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa! No, you don't. No sneezing. Phew.
Oh my god, she sneezed and it set off the camera?
I told y'all, no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It'd trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh?
Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least.
Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career-making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right.
Okay, I can't talk to her again until I have Gordy information. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How is the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive.
His motive?
See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that and hit him. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow too.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal.
Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy?
The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no.
Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Are you out of your minds?
Eek!
You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then?
Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick.
I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta.
Nick, try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy.
Huh?
I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence.
Really?
You can take whichever one you like.
Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile.
Missile?
He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile! Missile! Here, boy! Woof! Here he is.
Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog.
A cute dog. And this will help us... how? Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Your own personal pole, eh, Gumshoe? Just like Wolverine. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. There. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be?
I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect.
I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Missile, absolutely. I'm taking Missile. Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him.
He's so cute.
Oh boy. Canine unit Missile borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. A canine unit in training. Very cute, with shiny eyes. Yeah, motherfucking puppy power! Alright.
Hey, Nick. Missile's been acting strangely.
Missile? Oh, right. That little creature of the detectives. He is just a little creature. He cannot change this. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy.
What's wrong, Missile? Eek! Missile! Missile!
Whoa! Stop that thing! Cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs! My samurai dogs!
Wow! He ate every single one!
I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry? Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick! It's going to have to this time. And that's actually all. That's the only purpose Missile serves, actually, just for that little bit. Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure, pal. But I had to take back the last one I lent you. Department policy. Well, take your pick. Which will it be? I would like the metal detector. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. Remember, you're hunting up for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Makes a noise when metallic objects are near. A useful detection device. Now back to the lake. Again. Sorry, Larry.
It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good.
Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over.
I get it. Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something!
It sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Why do I have to check it out? Nick, look!
Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken.
I thought it was Gordy.
Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags?
Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it.
It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. An empty air tank. The valve is open, and a banner of flags is wrapped around it. I think Larry might know something about this. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this air tank. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have something like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence? There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Now why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and, it didn't go so well, as I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on! Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it.
Tell us! Tell us!
Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with it. And then... blam. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it.
What? Off into Gourd Lake?
It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Okay.
So, the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next?
Well, all that happened on the 20th or so? The 20th? A week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake, so I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all.
And when did you find it?
Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight.
So you didn't know about what happened?
No.
That's too bad.
It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least.
A mystery?
Maybe we should go tell her.
Ah.
So, Larry's mishap with the steel samurai is what Gordy actually is.
I think. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet?
Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy.
What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? The proof that Gordy
doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. It's the air tank.
Take that!
Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank?
This is Gordy.
Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick?
There's a stand near here. A hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. A giant, a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing steel samurai. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. Introducing Larry, an idiot. That's true though. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently it made a pretty loud bang when it flew.
A bang?
The tank, along with the steel deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo.
Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the steel samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams.
I'm sorry, Lotta.
Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta.
So, tell us this information you have.
A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on.
Something else?
Yeah. The night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait! So you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it.
Alright, second lake photo shows an empty lake taken automatically on 12/24. December 24th at 11:50 p.m.
Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta.
It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess.
The legend?
Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Someone should whip that butts into shape.
So true, bestie. Alright, so now let's meet this caretaker dude.
Hey, Nick! This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about.
You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all.
Well, let's go check it out anyway.
Meg! That you?
Eek!
Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
Nick, you handle this.
I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg!
Yes?
Finally made up your mind, have you?
My mind?
You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone.
Pasta?
Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home.
Hello? Hello? Squawk? Nick, what was that?
A parrot. The one on that perch. Keith! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, sonny.
Nick? What's the wet noodle?
Based. Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly?
Hello? Hello?
Yep.
He fell asleep.
I guess he's relieved. A pasta shop? Yep. To think, the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know. So that makes you two the third generation. Meg?
Yes?
And tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
Dough tossing?
You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen.
Pasta wrangler? The West? Is it pasta from Italy?
Meg!
Yes?
You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everybody knows that.
Nick?
Huh?
How long do we have to keep up this all in the family charade?
This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of the Pasta. The wet noodle. Although, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days. Darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. I know. Look at my badge. Is that a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith.
Nick! Now's our chance to clear things up!
Sir? No, I'm not Keith.
And I'm not Meg, either.
We're here investigating a murder that took place in the lake the other night.
Please, help us.
A lawyer, huh?
Please, mister.
Alright, I'll help. But on one condition.
What's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Sure. Okay, we promise. We're lying.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? Scott Summers, that's who.
I guess so.
That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg.
Yes!
You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know? Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly.
Hello? Hello?
Now he's talking to the bird again. I'm losing to a bird! How do we get him to talk to us? Photo maybe? Yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes? It's okay. Dad! You know something about this? Yep. The other night, out on the lake.
Yes? Yes?
I know all about that. I've seen it.
What? Tell us! Tell us what you saw!
Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all... Okay, now will you fucking talk to me? I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night, yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. And I heard another one, bang. A little while later, this boat comes back, and then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself, yep.
What did he say?
Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise.
We need to know earlier than that. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? It ignored me.
What, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first.
Her name?
Polly, how you been?
Hello, hello.
See?
Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly.
Parrot added to the court record. The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker. Answers to the name Polly.
Too bad all she can say is hello.
Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
The secret words? Polly, Polly, what's your name?
Polly?
Cute.
I just found a new friend. My memory's getting worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228.
Oh, right!
Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya?
See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick! Write that number down!
Hey! Don't get me involved in your little heist schemes.
You know what? Little Terry was just here.
Terry?
Yep, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out of his face.
You must be talking about Detective Gumshoe.
He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow.
Really?
Somehow, I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving.
I think you're right. Oh, wait! I had one more question.
Huh?
Polly! Polly! Have we forgotten something?
Squirt! Don't forget DL6! Squirt!
Huh? What did she just say, Nick?
One more time, Polly.
Don't forget DL6!
What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister! I mean, Dad! This is getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Why would that bird Polly know about DL6?
We have to figure out who that old man is.
Oh,
What?
he locked the door from the other side.
Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. I think you definitely should ask Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal! Long time no see! You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something.
Yeah?
You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh, yeah! The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Uh-huh! How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. And as for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Sounds suspicious.
Detective Gumshoe, please help us. We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal.
What?
However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Okay, well, I'm gonna show you this bird that for some fucking reason knows about that case. What's that? A parrot. The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What?
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Squirt! Don't forget DL6!
Huh?
I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait! What if that old man was connected to DL6?
Nick, you think he might be?
I get you.
Sounds like you may need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
All right! Way to go, Detective Gumshoe! Okay, Nick, to the records room!
I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past.
Oh boy.
Wow! It's amazingly dusty!
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6 stuff, quick!
15 years ago. Both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6.
Nick! I found out where the file is!
Oh, thanks!
Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file.
Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary.
Right. Summary. Found it! Here you go.
December 28th, 2001.
That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding trial now?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out.
Wow, that was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours!
That would be scary like that, in the dark.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious.
The survivors?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot. In the heart.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it?
He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father?
Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it.
Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles.
Miles?
Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So he was in the elevator with his father.
From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh! It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there?
That would be the guy that got my mom arrested. Hold on. This is it.
The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently.
So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it.
But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Hammond? The victim in our case.
Right. Suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived. So much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared.
Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder?
Maybe closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth.
Okay, but like, we know he's horribly traumatized by earthquakes now. So we know that much.
Nick! Are we going to take the whole file? There's too much! We'll never get it out.
You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Alright, DL6 case file added to the court record. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Okay. And let's see, here I think is where I'm gonna end it, actually. And next time we'll pick up with, like, trial, investigation, trial, and get this case finished out next stream. I know it's a bit early for my usual pace, but my throat's kind of sore. So, thanks everyone for sticking around at least. I hope you're as enthralled by this case as I am. It's a good one. Thanks for hanging out tonight, and I will see you all on Monday. Everyone have a good night. Have a good Friday night.